Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're playing Meet Your Maker, and I'm going to be going over the new burial ground I purchased and built a outpost already on. And I want to explain the outpost pre getting really a lot of anybody into the base. Yeah, I did put it up for, it looks like the King of the Hill still taking victims, and an outpost cheese is taking some victims. I was just seeing it. I was just going here to see if I had anybody run the content yet, which I haven't. So it's called Brohard. Yeah, Brohard. That's an interesting name, huh? So I haven't had any activity on it. I just built it. I wanted the most capacity. Right now I'm at 483 out of 4,500. Geez, I mean, I guess I could squeak out a few more points out of it. And then it was a 9,000 Genmat battle burial ground. And I would recommend that try to get the most out of your outpost after you build it is to try to get the ones that's got the Genmats with the 9K. So this way it lasts longer. Because what it is when you re-prestige it, you get more time. I think you get 24 hours out of it versus I think 18 hours for the one that's right below it. So you get more time out of it. So let's just go in there and look. Yeah, I've got no stats on it at all because no one's tackled it. Now what I did is, I believe this is going to be what I call the Funhouse 2. I did a lot of Funhouse concepts. If you've been following my channel, I used to have a map called the Funhouse, and it got some really good, had great outcome, had good kill ratio. And what I've done is I built this one in that it was inspired by the Funhouse. So the entrance, if you remember how the Funhouse was set up, the entrance here is pretty much the same setup as the old Funhouse. The first room is the same setup with a few mobs, a few traps, and then from this room here, yeah, this is a monster spam room, but this is like the you're being welcomed into the Funhouse, and then from here you go up this corridor, and at the very top I've got a incinerator. And that's facing down, and then I go into this hallway, and this one here, this little hallway here, this short little hallway was inspired by the King of the Hill. It's the beginning of the King of the Hill map that I've got. I've used this kind of hallway, so it's a mix of pistons and incinerator traps running forward into this narrow path, which then gives another incinerator trap with some pistons, and then into this hallway here. And then what I've done here, I've just got the bouncing betties up here. This is just a little death room with the mines, the bomb injectors actually coming down here, and then I've got a piston here, so if somebody's trying to speed run this, they're going to have a hard time. They're probably going to have to fall back, but because of the way I've designed this room, and I've put the mod that I put the chaos so that they bounce farther, they'll end up going into this room and down this hallway, so they'll all end up spewing. So the person is pretty much, if they run into this and not destroy them, they're going to be in a lot of pain. And then I go into this room, and then this room here is inspired by the Funhouse again. It was an open room concept with a few hornets running around, and a sentinel or two, and actually just one sentinel. No, one. Yeah, I've got one sentinel there. Oh, two sentinels in this room, and then I've got the enforcer, and then the cannon back there on the back room. And what I've done here is I forced them to come up. Now they could try to zing themselves up there. Actually, I should put a block right there. No, I guess I won't for now. The roof is kind of short, so, and they got to come up here on this, or they can try to grapple out of here. And then they come through this mesh, and then I've got another incinerator trap there, 2 sentinel with the plasma mod, and then I've got another incinerator there coming at this angle as they come in with a piston here, and I got a piston here, and then you come around this corner and it's pretty much on your way. I just got another sentinel trap here, and this goes into the Genmat with an incinerator at the back end of this, so they come into here, and they are probably going to deal with that, not seeing back here that I've got an incinerator trap going. So when they get like the notification that a trap saw them, people think it's the sentinel, and it's really both the traps. It's this one and this one. So you could get somebody, and then it's definitely rooms, strategically placed rooms, and on a couple of these cubes I've got splatter, and it's basically the Funhouse with a few other hallway twists to it. So it's I think it's gonna provide me with a high kill ratio. I think I'll get a few people in this nightmarish hellscape, and I'm gonna call this one the Funhouse too. And I think I'm hoping I'm gonna get some raiders on it. I'm in the ceiling. Get some raiders on it soon so I can see how it's performing. Now, see how Harvey is going straight in there? Now I could put a block right there to stop him from doing that, and that forces him. Oh, he'll walk around. What if I did that? All right, so I guess I don't need that. I'm wasting some capacity here, but that forces him to walk around the building. So that basically shortens his way of getting in there. What if I did? Let's just do it that way. So it just delays his. I mean, you see all these guys doing the piston in front of to kill Harvey, and if you just wanna just make Harvey take longer to get in there, you do what I just did. You cap the little sides. I guess what I could have done to make this a longer duration is do that and force him to go all the way around. Yeah, that's what I'll do, all the way around. And if I do need that one there. I do need that one there. I need that one there. And how about this one? Okay, so I gotta leave those where they are. I don't need to use, I might as well use the same blocks. Actually, let me use these blocks here. I think these would blend in better and make it look like I meant to do this. Okay, there we go. So it forces Harvey to go all the way around the perimeter before he's going to end up going into the building. I think that's going to be cool. So instead of killing him like a lot of people do, they put a piston here. They'll put this here, right? And they'll put a piston on this wall. And because the piston should not fire while Harvey's there, the piston doesn't recognize Harvey as being there when the game loads up. So it fires at least once, and by doing so, it kills Harvey. And a lot of people believe that's an exploit. I think it is. So instead of exploiting him, I do basically this kind of thing, is I just move him around the map to make him go and delay his movement into the base. So by the time the person's probably leaving the outpost, that's when Harvey's actually going into the outpost, which is kind of, I think it's a cool way of doing it. I'm just going over it one last peek at it as a raider, how you would see this place. And I think I did a pretty good job, and I'm hoping to get some raiders. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for joining me. And this has been the darkest zone.